Am I good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. I don't want this mic to be too close. That's a ball. All right. So, for everyone that's new here, welcome. This is Q and A with DeAnte. How you doing? And this session, we got like 2 hours together, right? So, what I want to do is, I want you guys to have all your questions that you've been having throughout the week, any issues you've been having with the training or setting up, or if you're confused about anything, this is your time to get unconfused so you can go the rest of the week into the rest of the month dominating these charts, okay? If you need any work with anything, chart and support resistance, trends, how to enter the market, how to spot patterns, when to know when to buy and when to sell, anything. It doesn't matter. All the way down to the extreme basics, how to count pips, okay? Where to check news. This is your time. All right, this is extremely newbie friendly. I'm not going to jump on you. There's no dumb questions, okay? I'm here to help. And that's really how we get down on Wednesdays, okay? So, I know there was a lot of questions throughout the week. I don't know if those people are here, but does anyone have anything they want to clear up at all? Anything? Type them up in the chat or hop on the mic. Let me know. Okay.
Okay, yes. Good morning, Deontay.
Hey, who's this?
Bree.
What's up, boy?
Hey. I be kind of getting confused when I look at the chart. I mean, I understand support is the floor and resistance, is like the ceiling. But it's like when I look at the chart and, I don't know, it's kind of different to tell when support turns to resistance and vice versa.
Okay. Let's pull up a fresh chart. Pull up something I'm not trading right now.
I've
NZ.
been, I've been holding back to ask this question, but I can't no longer.
It's all good. All right, so let me just go to like a smaller time frame. All right. Take off this EMAs real quick. So let's say you see how I chart pairs, right? How I draw my support resistance. Basically, I'm gonna go one time frame higher. All right, since we're right here, basically, you already know I'll throw my fib on here, right from top to bottom, and this is just gonna be for a quick example. I'm gonna throw some support resistance levels on here. I marked up all my support resistance levels according to fib levels, okay? Because they're highly respected. So let's just drop this one here real quick. Okay. We're not gonna worry about the 618, we're not gonna worry about none of that stuff. I just want to throw some levels on here. Alright, so now I'm gonna jump down to 1 hour. So it's a little bit easier. Alright, so let's start from the bottom here, okay? Down here, this was the support level when price is down here, right? Because price was above this level. So this level was basically holding the price up, right? Once price rose, right here, it hit resistance, and then it pushed back down below that resistance level. So this is still a valid resistance level at this moment in time, or at that point, okay? That was still a valid that was still I lost my train of thought. A valid resistance level. This is still a valid support level, okay? Now, once price broke above this level right here, once it broke through it, now that resistance level at this point right here, when it closed above it, let me zoom in. All right. When it closed above this level right here, at that moment, now that resistance is support. Okay, the moment it closed above, not when it broke past it, but when it closed above it. Now it's support. Okay, because the steep price came back down, it didn't go all the way down to this level, right? So now that level is support, and now this level up here is resistance, because the price did come to it. You see, the price did wick up. Let me delete this. Price did wick up to it, but then it rejected back down and closed. So basically, when that happened, then now that became resistance, and this is now support because the price couldn't push past this point right here. So we started down here. This is support. Price broke through resistance. Okay, it closed, but then it rejected back down. So that was almost support because you see right here how it went down and then it kind of rejected a little bit. But that level couldn't be sustained and price was pushed back below it. Then price found support in here once again and broke through that resistance level. At that point, resistance became support. Okay? Now it pushed back down and it couldn't break past that support level. It couldn't break back past it. So this is still a valid support level. Okay? Now, once price found support again, it pushed up to that resistance level one more time and rejected. Okay? It's still a valid resistance level. Price pushed back down here, and then it finally broke through again. Okay? Now, at this moment right here, at that moment, this level, which was once support, which was once resistance, became support. Because now it's holding up price. And now this level up here is resistance because price couldn't break past it. Okay? So, one more time. Price couldn't break past that resistance level. It pulled back. Okay? It pulled back, found support in this area again. And then on the next go round, what happened? It broke through that resistance level. Now, at this point, right here, once it closed, this resistance level became support. As you see, let me move this out the way. You see, price came back down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay? And this is on a 1 hour chart. So for 6 hours, this was a valid support level. Okay? Now, do you understand that so far?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the other thing you want to remember too. That we can see here clear as day that every time price breaks through a level, what happens? It pulls back and retests that level. So if you're looking at this for a buy, right? And you see this happening, you see this long wick right here, or this long candle. This is an hour. This happened over an hour right here. This blue candle right here, right? So when you're looking at the chart, you might be thinking, okay, it broke through that support level. Oh man, it's taking off. Should I jump in or something like that, And what happens is a lot of new people, what they do is they see the candle happening, they see the bull run happening, and once they're thinking the whole time, should I jump in for a buy? Should I jump in for a buy? Right? And then they jump in up here, and what happens? It pulls back on them. Right? Just remember, if we have to rush into a trade, you're not supposed to take that trade. Does that make sense? Like, if you feel like you're rushing into a move, then that move is not for you. Wait for it to pull back. It always pulls back. So in here, small pullback, 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 1, 2 pullbacks. Took off again, then it pulled all the way back here. Right? So you're going to have multiple opportunities. So if you can't figure out, okay, did it break support? Is this support? Is it resistance now? Or anything like that, just wait to see what happens. You have to have patience. Right? It might not happen immediately. Like this. This is a 1 hour candle. Right? It pulled back for 1, 2, 3 hours. And then it took off again. Right? This pullback was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. And then it pushed off again. So you got time. Did I answer that question? Do you understand what's happening?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. And don't be afraid if you're on your charts like this, to draw these arrows. Follow price. Okay? Just come here. I've done plenty of sessions on my own like this. Especially when I was starting out. On the bigger time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, just following the overall movement of price so I can see what are the turnaround points, right? I mean, you can also use the line chart also, but this is good practice to train your eyes not only at price action, but also to look for patterns, and you start to see it on your own. I've done this before with you guys, right? You start to see this stuff on your own. Then in the active market, what's going to happen is these are going to start popping out at you, right? These are going to start popping out like this. It pulled up here to this resistance level 1 time, right? And then it pulled all the way back down. The price took off again. But look, it pulled back right to the same area where this point was, right? Then it pulled up again, came back down, it took off a little bit, right? And then it went back down to what? To the same area where price was before. It went back down, right? So previous points are always retested, always. So don't be afraid. Well, even if I do this side, do this little exercise with it real quick. And this isn't just for you, but this is for everyone. Even if I do this side, right? Looking at previous points, what price turned around at. You don't have to do every little move, but that's the overall movement, right? We got some consolidation here. This is the overall movement. Since the single price went to, rejected, pushed off again, right? It always pulls back, pull back, takes off again. Now we have a double bottom here. Watch, 1. Double bottom here, right? So looking at this, look. Price always, if you know you have points over here, it came right back up to that same point and stuttered. It consolidated over here. What did it do over here? It consolidated over here, right? Price pulled up again, up here. What are we expecting now? We're expecting a pullback. Price took off right here. We want a pullback. The market always repeats itself. This is what we're talking about when we say that. But both sides look almost identical, right? So if we know this, then what are we expecting now to see over here? I want to see what happened over here. or some variation of it. Nice little double bottom. Some variation of it happened over here. No, now we're going the opposite way, right? So maybe like a double top. Or even some hesitation right here. Push back up. Then push back down. Just like that. All right? A variation of what happened over here. That's how you can predict the market. That's how you can predict the market. Hope that was helpful. All right, cool. Does anyone have any questions about anything at all? Anything else? Doesn't matter. Interest, exits, EMAs. Let me check this chat. Nothing. I know I've seen someone asking about I don't know, it's just here. Asking about, I know, I can't remember what group that was in either. All three. Someone's asking about something this week, and I told her to show up. I don't know if she showed up. Don't be nervous, guys. Look, we're brand new. This is the time. There should be no reason why you should leave this session still confused about anything. Well, you're still gonna be confused, but without more clarity. Okay.
Hey, DeAnte.
What's that?
Can you do like show me an example of how you place your field on your chart?
Yeah. Let me remove all drawings. All right. So for this one, this is a good example. This is a good example. All right. So for this, because let's say I was looking at this on a 1 hour chart. Okay. Right now, looking at this take off like this, there's no good place to drop the fib on this right here. That's price is still moving, right? It hasn't started to pull back yet. That's in the 1 hour chart. So now I'll go up on the 4 hour chart. And I see here, price made a 100% retracement. It's all the way back up here. And looking at my chart, there's no other place where I can place a fib. Because remember, a fib is a retracement tool, right? A fib is a retracement, which means if this thing takes off, I'm measuring the pullback, basically, okay? So there's nowhere, looking at this chart right now, where I can drop a fib. So now I have to go up another time frame, daily chart. Now, looking at the daily chart, now there's a place where I can drop a fib, right? Because we had this move right here, this bearish move, and it has already started to pull back, okay? Then we had the retest, and now it's pushing up again. So I would drop my fib on this one from the absolute top, actually I'll drop my fib from this wick right here, okay? Why not this one? Because the right place to drop your fib is where price breaks out of formation, basically. So we have this right here. Oops. we had this little push up right here. Right? If we were looking at this at that moment when it happened, we would have had a channel that was something similar to this. All right. So we have this push up and price broke out right here. Okay. So this is where I want to start my fib at, where price started to break out. So I could do this way. I'm gonna do this one since this is the beginning of the formation, right? Of this overall fall. So does that part make sense before I move on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna drop my fib from this wick all the way down to where price bottomed out at. Okay. Now the reason why I did from top to bottom and not from like here back up or whatever, because they're always doing the majority of fib with the way price went. So if this went for a buy, I would have went from top to bottom, or bottom to top. But since this was a bearish move, and I am measuring the retracement, how far will it push back up before a possible continuation or a reversal, then I need to draw my fib with the way price went, okay? Because when you look at, do you understand what the fib is? Do you
The
understand?
retracement tool.
Okay, yeah, it's a retracement tool, but when you're looking at it, let's look at it kind of in a literal sense, all right? Price fell down here, and retracement like it went back up to this point right here. This is around to 50%, right? So this was 50% of the overall move down. It came back up 50% of that distance, okay? And up here, that's 61.618%, 61%, however you want to say it. If price pushed all the way back up here, then that means it came back 61% of the overall fall. All right. So we are measuring the retracement. So you want to move your fib in the way of price so you can see how far it retraces. A lot of people get that confused for some reason. So now we're close to the 50% level of this overall retracement right now, right? So what will you expect at the 50% level? What will you expect, say, in price right here, right now? If we were to take a trade off of NVIDIA, what are we looking for? Anyone? Anyone can answer that. What happened over
We'll be looking for a retest or a breakthrough.
here? Yeah. More than likely, I'll be looking for another recess, exactly. Because
Right.
what happened over here, the market always repeats itself, right? So over
Mm-hmm.
here, it came up to the same point, and then it fell, right? This time, it might actually break through to 618 and then fall. Start making higher highs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then fall. We don't know yet. So that's when you start, that's when you have like your support resistance levels and your trend lines and start looking at price action. Remember, this is on the daily time frame. So there's moves to be caught in between, right? So I'm not gonna go off on the left field, but how I dropped the fib on. And like
Okay,
I
thank
showed
you.
earlier, I used my support and resistance levels based on the fib. So I'm not guessing, and I know those areas are highly respected. You know what I mean? So So if I was to ask you to pull up a chart right now and drop a fib on it, would you be able to?
Yes.
All right. Are they on your laptop?
No, it's right here though. I'm on my phone.
Okay. Hop on your laptop, drop a fib on the chart, and post it in the chat.
Okay.
All right. Any questions from anyone about anything? Anything at all? Bree, you still there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Are you on your laptop?
Yeah.
You asked me about support resistance earlier. Jump on the chart real quick and draw some support resistance levels, and then tell me what you think price is about to happen, and drop it in the chat.
Okay.
All right. Any questions at all? Does everyone know about Force Factory? Does everyone know? What's that? What is that?
Yes.
GBP News. Well, I gotta check something. Okay. All right. Does everyone know how to chart a pair from beginning to end? That was the question someone asked about. Like, if I pick anyone out as on this call, anyone, Howard, Jacqueline, Jay, Kevin, Kristen, Mogul Mommy, how you doing? Peter, Rudy, Showbiz, Step, Sylvia, Toya. If I was to pick anyone out of this whole chat and ask you to chart a pair from beginning to end, drop a one if you'll be able to do it. Drop a number one in the chat if you could chart a pair from beginning to end. Drop a number two if you struggle with charting a pair from beginning to end. Drop a number two in the chat if you struggle with charting the pair from beginning to end. Second guess. Strong one step. Simple. Okay, you guys struggle. All right. So the charting the pair from beginning to end is interesting. So what part do you get stuck at? Can you chart a pair and you just don't know what's about to happen? Is that? Or can you get as far as doing a trend line and support resistance and then you're just lost? Like, okay, what the heck am I supposed to do now? Which one is it? Is it the end looking for entry? Or the beginning we're trying to figure out what's about to happen?
It's definitely at the end for me. In terms of predicting what's going to happen next or when would be a good time to place an entry, because I pay attention to the areas of high activity and stuff. I think I'm pretty good with my support and resistance lines. And it's just coming to the decision on what you think is going to happen next is where I'm really like, okay, I really don't know.
Okay. Both. All right. So how many of you guys are about who was that hopped on the mic? Who was that? Showbiz?
Yes, Showbiz.
Okay. How many of you guys are about struggle with that same thing? Drop a number one. The end stumps you. Final point of entry. Okay. Both. All right. I got you. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's drill down to the end. Let's go straight to the end first. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to do a pair from beginning to end together. Actually, let's just do this pair. And then we're going to do another pair. Okay? Let's just do this pair. Where do you guys start at? I would start at the daily chart. Where's the point? I'm trying to figure out where exactly, I'm trying to pinpoint the exact struggle. right?
4-hour chart.
Starting the 4 hour. Okay. It's about 4 hour, but the general for everyone, you gotta start the 4 hour. Because the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're a scalper, intraday, or swing trader. You still need to know what's happening in the higher time frame. So 4 hour, okay. Let's look at the 4 hour. All right. 4 hour. Right off that, what do you guys see? All right, you should be able to look at the chart right now and automatically think or have a bias of the direction you think it may go. What are you guys thinking right now, just looking at this right now?
It's the uptrend.
Uptrend? Okay. What else? Right off that, I'm dropping it. Resistance level right here.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I see a zone already.
Yeah. Right off that. Right there. And right here. Okay. Remember, this is the 4 hour chart, right? Your 4 hours shouldn't be clogged with freaking support resistance levels, all right? You're looking for zones on the bigger time frame. We're just looking for zones, okay? Well, this is another good zone. Maybe right here. I might drop a little something right here. I don't want it to be too much. Right in there. We'll cover that with. All right. So, right now, we got a zone up here. Honestly, all you guys need is like 3 or 4 zones, right? You basically need to box in price, right? Where's price at now? What's the next zone above it? And what's the zone below it? That's all you really need. You know, I like to do a little extra, the overall, okay? So now we have the 4 hour. We see the uptrend, but is it the uptrend? Or is it a downtrend? Is this an uptrend? Or is it a downtrend? I got a question mark. Down? It could be down.
That could be doing some pullbacks on the downtrend. I will probably switch to the daily just to kind of confirm that.
Okay. Yeah. Now this is where a lot of people get confused because different time frames show you different things, right? You're looking at a 15-minute chart, you see the uptrend all day, even the 1 hour, you see the uptrend maybe, right? But then you go to a 4 hour, you're like, oh wait, it's a downtrend, so I should be looking for sales. I should be looking for buys. And then that's where a lot of the confusion comes from, right? Because you see different things in different charts. When you understand this, what I'm about to tell you, you should have a lot more clarity, okay? 1 hour and below, that's a short-term trend. Short-term, right? Now, when I say short-term, that could be a couple hours. No, it's not going to be a couple hours. A couple of days, like up to like a week, okay? That's short-term when it comes to trading. That ain't nothing. When you think how swing trading and position trading are trades that's held over weeks, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, months. Okay, that's true swing trading. All right. So yeah, this is a short-term uptrend, long-term downtrend. Started back in March. All right. So most of you are scalpers, right? Or maybe a little bit intraday. they're not really comfortable with holding the position over a couple of weeks or for a whole week. So when you're looking at the bigger time frame, they're not trading off of this big time frame. They're charting it, but they're not trading it. Okay? There's a difference. You just want to know where price is going to be at these higher probability areas where it can turn around. The stronger support and resistance levels. That's all you're looking for. Okay? So now, let's go off the 4 hour. We know that it's a short-term or a long-term downtrend. When does it become an uptrend? When we start making higher highs. When we break this level and come up here, all right, now we start to think, okay, this could possibly turn into an uptrend. When we break this level up here, where price came from, now we're in the uptrend. Okay? Long-term uptrend. The true trend. Okay? So, now we're on the 4 hour right now. All right. So for us, for most of us, we're gonna drop down to the 1 hour. And now we're seeing a little bit more of what's going on. Okay? A little bit more of what's going on. So let me just put this out here real quick. Trading is mostly waiting. If you're trading more than you're waiting, then you're in trouble. Okay? It's a patience game. All right? It's a patience game. Unless it's scalping. I mean, you might be trading a little bit longer, a little bit more, but you should still be waiting for that setup. You should still be waiting for that setup. All right? So from here, we know we're on the uptrend. Okay? Short-term uptrend for us. And we're hitting a strong 4 hour level. This may even be a weekly level up here. What are we expecting? We saw a breakout. There's been no pullback yet. So what do we want to see? Anyone? We want to see a pullback. This is about 25 pips. Okay? From here to here, that's about 25 pips. A young fellow like myself, I would be looking for an entry right about now. Why? Because we sell at resistance. We buy at support. All right? I know, because we dropped our fib on this earlier, we're around the 50% level. Right? We're around the 50% on the daily fib. Okay? So I'm looking for some kind of confirmation now. I want to see a doji. I want to see an indecisive candle. I want to see some kind of formation on the lower time frame. Like I'm gonna drop down to 15-minute after this. I want to see like a double top. You know, I want to see a bearish engulfing candle. And once I see that, I'm looking for entry. Okay? Well, I'm looking for entry when I'm looking for that. But once I see it, I'm jumping in for a sell. The number one thing you have to be comfortable with is pulling the trigger. What do I mean by that? Freaking jump in there, man. So that's the only way to get comfortable with it. That's the only way to get over your fear of losing, right, or entering at the wrong time, is freaking just jumping in there, right? As long as you're practicing good risk management, right, and your take profit is more than the stop loss, you're good. Understand that. You're good. We're in the trade right now, GBP for sell, right? I think our stop loss is at break even now. We're good. Leave it alone. let it ride. Patience. Okay? So I'm comfortable with pulling the trigger because I know that this zone is about 10 pips. Okay? I'm going for 27. Trading zone to zone. Okay? A lot of our trades that we have in the Telegram and in the group and everything, we're going for like 30, 50 pips, right? But if you're not comfortable with that, all you have to do is trade zone to zone. That's it. If you get rejection right here, you know where it's going. It's going back at least at the minimum back here to retest. Sell top to bottom. If we hit stop loss, that's 10 pips. That's all. Who cares? Look for another entry. Okay? Look for another entry. So, if I was, I'm going to jump a trend line right here. From here to here, find 2 points, 2, 1, 2, go all the way through. Right? Find 2 points, go all the way through. Okay, we jump another one from here. From here, let's do it from here. On that way right there. Okay? So we have like two trend lines right here. It's all good. All right? So what am I expecting? I want price to come here, eventually come here. If I get rejection. If I get rejection. Right? Yeah. So, but right now it's still super strong, right? Price is still pushing, a little bit hesitant. But this is the NG. Okay, do we have the NZD news coming? Or USD news? 8:30. NZD news, 9 p.m. tonight. All right, it's 8:45 right now. So we got USD news. Okay. So in this particular pair, you'll just wait to see. Drop down to the 15-minute, and we're looking for entries. Which we see developing. We got wicks getting thrown up. Boom, 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 boom. Right, a little bit of hesitation. Once you get a bearish engulfing, jump in for the sell. Get comfortable pulling triggers. Stop loss is up here. Right? On on Cornell's call on Monday, when do we have chart? Tuesday? An EMA that we spoke about was the 50 EMA. All right? Have that on your chart. Have it on your chart. Here's why. If price is above the 50 EMA, it's still in a strong uptrend. All right? Your 50 EMA on the 15-minute chart, this is the intraday trend. That's what the 50 EMA tells you. What's the intraday trend? Okay? So as long as price is still above the 50, you're only looking for buys. You shouldn't be taking no sells. Okay? Watch what I show you. Price broke the 50 EMA here. Right? It's still buying. Price is still going up. As long as it's above the 50, it's still going up. Pulls back to the 50. What they do? They respected it. It pulled off again. Should only be looking for buys. Pull back to the 50. Should only be looking for buys. Pull back to the 50. Only look for buys. Even if it's scalping. Wait for the pullback. Price broke the 50 here, right? Broke the 50, and we see that we're at a resistance level also, right? So just wait. Just wait. What are we going to do at resistance? I don't know. Just wait. Right? Double bottom. This was a clear stop hunt. This wait was a clear stop hunt. You see something like that, if it goes all the way back down to another level, like this, well, all the way back down to another level, take that buy. All day. It's a clear stop hunt. Because after this wait, it's going to take off. Okay? Get comfortable pulling the trigger. What happened? Price broke back above the 50, pulled back to the 50 and that resistance level or support level now. Still buying. Still buying. Okay? Now, this is why before you try to learn any strategy, I tell all my students this. I'm not teaching you no type of strategy until you learn the fundamentals of price action. Because the strategy is not the end-all be-all. Okay? Your strategy is something you use on top of the fundamental knowledge of the market. If it's just jumping from strategy, if it's just jumping from strategy to strategy, and you don't know the fundamentals, you're gonna lose money every time. You're gonna lose money every time. And I just not showing you the 50 EMA, right? But if you know price action, then you saw this falling wedge, the 50. You saw that. So if you know price action, and you know that falling wedge is a pattern for a buy, and you saw what happened to the 50 EMA, wouldn't that give you more confidence to pull the trigger on a buy? If you already know price action, right? If you know the fundamentals all day. So yes, we have some strategies in here, but learn this stuff. This will feed your family. Okay? Double bottom. Would that make you more confident to pull the trigger? Alright? I got you, Bray. Thanks. Alright, so let's talk about pulling the trigger, right? This is where people are likely are confused. Or you get lost at. Okay? If I know, or if I'm looking at price action right now, without the 50 EMA, sell opportunity right there. See that? I will pull the trigger. Right? And the take profit could be to the 50 or to the support level. To the 50, that's a pullback, or to the support level. But if it's just following the trend, that's counter trend trading. Okay? Let's not get this confused. If you could be a counter trend trader or a trend trader, or both, right? Trend trading, you'll make more money because they're not risking. Okay, I'm not going to say make more money. Trend trading, you should lose less than the counter trend trader. A counter trend trader is more risky, okay? Because we're trading against the trend. Now, if it's just starting out, if you're brand new to this game, stick with trend trading, right? So wait for the pullback to the 50 and then look for the buy, okay? If you're a little bit more risky, what you can do is you can counter trend with a smaller lot size. And trend, when you're taking the trend trades, that's when you're doing your thing, all right? I'm not going to drop no numbers out there, but that's when you're doing your thing, okay? Counter trend traders lose more than trend traders. Why? Because sometimes we take a counter trend trade like this, it might be a stop hunt high, and then it'll go the way we thought, right? But here we have rejection. That's a counter trend. Trend trade force down. The biggest advice I could give you as far as interest, or the most important advice, is what my mentor told me, and I'm about to tell you. Just pull the freaking trigger. Just pull the trigger. If you're not over leveraging, you don't have nothing to worry about. Does that make sense? Even if you have to go in demo and just find the setup, pull the trigger, move on. Find the setup, pull the trigger, move on. What's going to happen is that habit of pulling the trigger is going to wash over to your live account. And what you're going to notice is if you follow your rules like we did here, right, and we knew this was about to happen, when you first see it, that habit of pulling the trigger, you're going to pull the trigger in your live account. You're going to do it faster. You're going to catch more moves. You're going to be more profitable. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger, get 15 pips, and exit. Don't be afraid. Who cares about the other, the extra 10, 20 pips? You got yours. Now move on. Okay? Did that help you guys as far as I feel like I went a little bit on a rant. But does that help you guys as far as that interest? Did I show you what you need to see?
Yes, definitely helped.
Okay. So let's say like you didn't see the chart at the perfect level. Like here's the thing. People, like traders, especially new traders, want to find that perfect entry. Right? And it miss sometimes. A lot of the time, really. I'm like, oh, I missed my entry. I don't want to take that trade now. I don't want to risk, it coming back, or I know it's not going to come back, but I'm freaking, I missed my entry, right? And it can be on the trade that I projected to go 100 pips, right, or 50 pips, and I'll miss the first 10 pips and be mad. And then you get my perfect entry, Who cares about that 10 pips, man? Jump in and hit the 40, right? Who cares about the perfect entry, man? Right? I mean, if we want to wait till this pulls back here, what do you do? Set a sell limit. Set the sell limit for right here with the whistle happening. So when price pulls back, you enter into the sell limit, and now you're in the sell. Okay? Don't be afraid to set your limits, man. You don't have to watch the charts all day. Okay? Don't have to watch the charts all day. Wait, let me see what you got. Bridge splits. We gotta do the same chart we did. I see. What's this one? All right, that's better. All right. Yeah, that looks good. That's perfect. What are you expecting to happen now, Bray? Looking at this. I tried to display earlier too. I'm about to show you guys. What do you see happening now, boy?
It's retesting?
Yeah. Retesting. I'm gonna show you what I see. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. What time frame is that? Daily? Perfect. This is what I said. This is ZU, GBP USD. I'm gonna have 4 hours to see a lot better. This is what I'm projecting to happen. Inverted head and shoulders before buy on the 4 hour. We're in this for a sell right now. Alright, we're in this for a sell right now. And it gives me even more confidence in the sell. I'm gonna remove this inverted head and shoulders real quick. We're gonna zoom in. Oh, my bad. Wrong tool. We're gonna zoom in. If you look, oh, this is about to be a nice sell. If we look, actually, what do you guys say? I already showed you the inverted head and shoulders, right? On GU. What do you guys see happening now? Anyone? This double top happened on Monday, right? And this we entered Tuesday at 7.3. I waited for a retest somewhere around here. We entered for the sale, right? This is testing our trend line from over here. Right. Testing that trend line over there. We may see a pullback. Take a break. We could see this. One possibility. I'm looking for this to come all the way down. And the shoulders pattern. Thank you, Sylvia. All right, I'm looking for something like that, or now that we have our 50 EMA, price is over 50. The 50. The 50 EMA is overpriced, right? So we're looking for all sales, right? What you'll learn is that once price covers over the 50 EMA, it's going to push the price down. It's going to push the price down, like it did over here. You see how, I wish I could do a pencil, but that's on Zoom. We'll make it ugly. See how the 50 EMA came up, put this on over price right here, and it pushed it down. All right, that's what I want. What I'm expecting is to here. Price came up. That arm, I call it the arm. The arm, the 50 EMA arm, is overpriced. And let's start to push it down. Okay. Now remember, we have news, right? Then we have news. New news. Is it over? What's that? Wednesday? 8:30. Oh, news was nothing. So we're good, right? So if we get a bounce, we might have a retest and then another fall. Okay. Does anyone see that head and shoulders pattern that Sylvia pointed out? Anyone else see it? Now we had the inverted head and shoulders at the bigger time frame, right? Inverted head and shoulders on like the daily, I think. Or I tried that on here actually. Boom. Inverted hand shoulders. Right? So for that end, okay, so this is how, let me show you guys something. So this is how you start stacking you stack your analysis, right? And you start thinking of the market like chess. I don't know how many of you guys think of know how to play chess. But you start thinking of it one move, two move, three moves ahead. Okay? Three moves ahead. So if I know that where am I at? Okay. If I know that I have a possible it's a little bit ugly now. That first one was nice. Look at it like that. If I know that I have a possible inverted head and shoulders, right? Then I know that for this inverted head and shoulders to be valid, my price has to meet the right shoulder. So if I know that price has to meet the right shoulder, short term, to make my long term inverted head and shoulders valid, then I should be looking for a sell. I should be looking for a sell on my price to come down and make that right shoulder. Right? So now we're about to start stacking our analysis. Okay? So I'm gonna make this disappear just for 1 second. On the 4 hour. So I'm gonna keep on the daily. Alright. So now I need to start stacking my analysis. I'm starting to think 1, 2, 3 moves ahead. Okay? So I'm looking for a sell now. Who makes the sell on possible valid sell? My head and shoulders pattern right here. That's why earlier I said that we could get this bounce up to here and then the fall. Okay? But this down right down in here. Okay? Why do I want to see that fall? So then I could jump back in for a buy. For my inverted head and shoulders. Are you guys catching what I'm throwing? You guys get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Does that clarify things for you guys? Like, how you should look at the market, man. I promise you. Like, I don't know if you guys are old enough for Star Trek, but Star Trek, they had like this chessboard. I swear it was like 3 levels, right? Think of like a cake, a 3-layer cake, right? Every layer is a time frame. There's something happening on every layer, right? So we took those layers apart, right? Now that cake was like a freaking 3D cake, right? That's how you need to look at the market, all right? This stuff isn't one-dimensional. There's the layers. There's the levels, okay? That's how you want to look at what's happening, all right? Always, like, my first question is, I see the sell happening right here. Why is it selling? If I see a big buy, my first question is, why is that buying? Right? I don't look at fundamentals a lot. I look at a lot of technical when it comes to forex pairs. I look at a lot of technical, right? And I know that the market always repeats itself. Once you understand that, you can understand the levels of everything. So if it repeats itself, you see something happening, the first question should be, why is that happening? What happened in the past to make this buy happen? What happened in the past to make the sell happen? Okay, last time price was here, what did it do? Even for the sell, last time price was here, what did we have? We had consolidation and then a fall. So what do I want to see? I want to see consolidation and then a fall. And then a push up. Why? Because we had this push down over here. That's why. Why do I want to see it push up here? Because it pushed all the way down over here. That's why. Drop a line on it. Let's see the same thing happen over here and happen over here. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. Every chart is the same. Same stuff, different chart. Looking for the same thing. Did I have a breakout? Okay, I need to have a retest. Did it break my trend line? Okay, I need to have a retest. What's my pattern? Head and shoulders, is there a sell? Inverted, is there a buy? Why do I want to come all the way back up here? Because we had a breakout over here. We need to have that retest. Okay? That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. Alright. So, I'm looking for a. We're already in this, so I mean, we're good. But if they're not in it, I mean, you just not watch to analyze it. Look for a pullback, right shoulder, and then it's down. Okay? Someone might ask, would I jump in now for a buy? Short-term buy? Me? That's 50 pips. I probably would. I probably would. It's a little bit risky, right? The best thing to do is to wait for this pullback and then go for this probably 150 pip sell. What is that? 153 pips. I know we're in it to 1.2600. We're in it to about right here. All right. So once that sell happens, I'm looking for positions for the buy to go back the other way. And that's going to be a long-term buy probably. How many pips is this? 83, 64 pips. Okay. And then if we're talking about bank rates, I don't want to get too far, but what's taking it to here? $1.2600 bank rate. It could go down to here, right? 1.2559. What did we say the week before last about the 50s? 50. What's 50? 45. 50. Right around there. That's a freaking a minor bank rate, right? I mean, the banks love to hit these 50 to 100 levels, okay? And look where it did last time. It tested that level, whipped off of it, pulled back to it, and then took off, all right? But we don't want to push the envelope and try to go all the way for that 2550. So we could eat up to 1.2600 and then, wait for a confirmation to go the other way. Okay? Wait for a confirmation. All right. Let me put this back on here. Okay. Is there any questions about anything, any other chart? Hopefully you guys were able to get anything, get something from that. Quick analysis. No, what the quick was it? But to understand how to look at the market, how to know when to pull the trigger, just get comfortable with jumping in trades, man. You have to get comfortable with it. And if you're on demo, if you're trading on demo, you need to trade on demo the way you trade live. Because you might not know it, but on demo, you're setting your habits. And if you're reckless on demo, you're going to be reckless live. Okay? If you're reckless on demo, you're going to be reckless live. Alright? So, anything else? I'm going through the chat. Point of entry. Sierra, did I hit the point of entry good for you? Do you need another example or something? Kristen, Sylvia, any of you guys? Or ladies, I'm sorry. Second guessing? Yeah, second guessing comes from not having the confidence. How do you get the confidence? You chart your pairs. 5 charts a day minimum. Right? 5 charts a day minimum. Even if you're just doing the money strategy, you should still chart the pairs. You know? You should still chart it. Or if you're using any other strategy, it doesn't matter. You should still chart your pairs. So then you know if there's something happening with the strategy, and it looks like something's about to develop on your strategy, then when you chart your pairs, let's say if I'm scalping, all right, I'm going for like a buy, okay? I'm going for a buy, and I don't chart my pair. And what happens is I jump before a buy, and it immediately sells. But if I chart my pair, and I knew there was a resistance level there, a strong 4-hour resistance level, even though it was showing a buy, I would have known not to jump in that buy. I've done it plenty of times. Where I'm jump in without charting, go back to charting, and be like, I should have known. Oh yeah, freaking 6 months is right there. Patience. So that's that. Any questions about anything? Does anyone need anything clarified more about anything at all? No? Looking at GA, just put up a random pair. What do we got here? All right. Check this out. This is why I like looking at the higher time frames, right? Because looking here on the daily, we're definitely looking for a pullback on the daily, right? But with the 50 up here, we've been thinking what? Long-term sell. 50 in there. This is just eyeballing it right now, right? So this is about to reject back up. Or I would expect it to. Why? For it to come back up here, and this is the 50. This is the zone. You know what I mean? Okay. What would give me more confidence in this? That's what I just saw on the weekly. Remember we said earlier that the 50 EMA is expected on all time frames. We are right at the 50 EMA on the weekly. Right on it. So I'm looking for a rejection. $232 pips. Playing in the zone right here. Right? It's already starting to pull back. Already starting to pull back. 4 hour? Let's talk about it. Oh man, has my freaking whoever watches this replay, they're gonna be mad because that freaking video panel is up. The whole freaking video, man. Covering the side. My bad, y'all. But
You said it wasn't.
what was that?
Was it not recorded?
No, it was recording. Yeah, it was recording. But you know how like on the recording, the video panel is to the far right side, comes up like the last quarter of the screen. I forgot to remove it. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
It's still good. So I'm expecting a pullback. Right? Top down analysis on the weekly. We're at the 50 EMA. At the 50. Right? Daily. Price always comes back to the 50. This will create a double bottom. 1, 2, take off. Okay? That will create a double bottom. Price is already starting to pull away. 4 hour. $4. One to stay the price, and this come back to the 50. Right? I can't jump a fib here. But what I can do is do this right here. Look at, oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. Let's do it now. All right. So we were just not talking about bank rates earlier, right? I was talking about this probably every call. One second. All right. So price, I'm gonna just briefly go over it real quick. The one that paying attention to prices that end with 0, 0, 0, and 50. Like this 83.50 right here, right? 8,400. I didn't get it right on target, but 8,200, 8,250, 8,250, 8,350, 8,200, 8,150. All right. And what you'll notice is that price will respect these levels. Okay? Because banks trade, or most currencies go from 100 pip level to the next 100 pip level. 100 pips and next 100 pip, right? So price came all the way back up here to 8,400 and rejected in the zone. Okay? Rejected in the zone. Came all the way back down right here. This is 8,200. What's this? Around 8,250 right here. Came back up, retested 8,350, looking at the price, and dropped all the way down to 8,150. Okay? Now, I'm going to start to do that little two-step all the way back up. Okay? All the way back up. Let's look at the 1 hour. What do we see happening on 1 hour? A little bit of a formation developing, right? Some people call this a V. I see a possible double bottom could develop here. At least that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. Okay. I want to respect this level right at the 50 EMA on the weekly. All right. So I'm definitely looking for a buy on GA. And that right there is like that was a really quick analysis just looking at what's happening, right? Remember, just because you pull up a pair doesn't mean you have to chart it, number one. And doesn't mean you have to trade it, number two. I don't know why I got three. Number two. Okay? So what you want to do is scan the market for the best setups. All right? And we have like over 52 currencies. You can trade anything with the chart. Anything. If it has a chart, the same rules apply, and you can trade that thing. Okay? So if you see a setup and you're like, oh, I really don't know about this one, okay. Move it to the side, move on to another pair. Okay? Move on to something that looks a lot more clear to you. Okay? If it's indecisive, then don't trade it. Don't trade it. You got options. You got tons of options. That's Julie. I'm gonna save that one for. Keep an eye on a little Julie there. Yeah, I'll send this to you guys too. You guys want it? What's the 4 hour? I'll send the 4 hour to y'all in the chat right here. My bad. GAH4. I'm happy. Emily, did I say that right? Emalea. I've been messing up some names. That's a GA 4 hour. Okay. GA 4 hour. Stick that in the chart. I mean in the chat, I'm sorry. And then the 1 hour. 1 hour. So you guys can see it. Just a little bit more clear. A little bit more. But, oh wait. HDA1. H1. And then, let's say you're a scalper, right? We're not looking for this freaking big buy here. You don't really care. But this is why it's important for you to chart the pair. Because if you're a scalper and you see this double bottom happening and you know a big buy is coming, guess what? You can scalp this buy all the way up. You don't have to hold it the whole way. All right? You don't have to hold it the whole way. And you know that the buy is going to be overall 150 pips. And you don't like holding the buys, all you have to do, this is how easy it is, guys. Scalp it to one level, wait to see what happens. Okay? Wait to see if it pulls back, whatever. Once it breaks that other level, pulls back to it, scalp it to resistance. Jump out. See what happens. If it pulls back, whatever. Once it breaks the next level, because they're expecting to come all the way up here, right? Wait for the pullback and scalp it up to the next level and hop out. That's how easy it is. Right? But you need to stay sharp on your charting skills. Because eventually, you're going to want to be an intraday and swing trader. But I want you guys to understand this also. I have a lot of buts, right? But there's no rule that says you have to be a certain type of trader. There's no freaking forced Bible that says, look, if you're a freaking scalper, man, that's all you can do. There's no rule, right? People ask me, what kind of trader am I? I am whatever kind of trader of what kind of setup I see happening. That's the kind of trader I am. I'm a freaking trader, right? If I see a scalp opportunity, I'm scalping. If I see a position opportunity, like we see here, I'm going to swing that thing. And then I'm going to scalp the swing. That's how you eat all day. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid, let's say if you're a scalper on a live account, all right? And you're not comfortable with holding long trades live. Scalp it on the live, position it on your demo. Swing trade it on your demo. Because I promise you, once you start seeing the numbers on demo from a swing trade, that you only have to watch one time and didn't have to worry about it for a week, you're going to want to start practicing or start dropping small lots on a live account. Okay? Alright? So, for scalpers, we know we're going long, drop that in 15 minutes. Ooh, yeah. Drop that to the 15 minute, and guess what? Once you break the 50 EMA on the 15 minute, it's go time. It's go time. Alright? Until then, just relax. Wait for this pullback to develop. You know? Wait. Just chill out, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Watch that thing bites though. Wait for the pullback to the 50 EMA. Go ahead, scalpers, jump in there. Even the internet traders, if you want to wait, just wait. Wait for it to break that 50. Once it breaks it, it's go time. Alright? Yeah, chill out, baby. Come on now. Alright? While you're waiting for this to develop, move on to a different setup. Right? Move on to a different pair. Let's keep this one in mind. Okay? There's an app called Call Levels. Download the app, and you know once you're about around 8,200, once you're around 8,200 and price breaks past it, you know it has to pull back to that bank rate, right? Set up a call level for price to break 8,200, so then you know, okay, and then go back and check my chart. Now, if this thing runs, let's say it doesn't pull back as soon as you want it to, because, you know, you're the trader. So it didn't pull back fast enough for you. Relax. The market's not on your schedule. You're on the market schedule, okay? So, let that thing pull back and then jump in. At least you know to watch it now. You know what I mean? People always ask, how long are we supposed to hold this trade? How long until this trade hits take profit? As long as it takes. That's how long. Until it does. Okay? That's how long. You guys feel me? Everyone tracking? Your biggest downfall will be your patience. This stuff is easy. It's the waiting part that kills people. You guys feel me? Alright. That's your GA right there. Overall buy. I dropped both those charts in the chat. I dropped both those charts in the chat. Throw that 50 EMA in the charts, guys. Okay? Throw it on there. We're playing in the zone. Simple, clean. Just let it ride. Once it breaks. There'll be multiple pullbacks. You have multiple opportunities. Okay? Alright. What time is it? 10:36. Any questions about anything at all? It don't matter. You guys want this chart to? This is the 15-minute. I'll drop it in there. Drop that 15-minute. I'll make it 10 o'clock. Good. All right. So another thing I want to go over. We're talking about midweek reversals a lot, right? Oh, this is perfect. We're talking about midweek reversals. Let me drop something. Where is my? What's that? Maybe that's it. Used to be darker. One second. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're talking about midweek reversals a lot, right? This is how you start stacking the confirmations. This is why you don't never want to stop learning. Learn the fundamentals of price action and everything. We're about to stack some things, right? So we looked at the 4 hour. We know we're at a 4 hour level, right? We're looking for a buy, number one. Number two, we're going down through the time frames, and we're seeing on multiple time frames how all of this is lining up, right? We know we're at the 50 EMA on the weekly chart, right? Now, looking at this 50-minute chart right now, we have this aggressive move up, right? Nice little double bottom. Aggressive move up. This is nothing but a pullback, baby. That's what that is. That's just a pullback for the next push up. The push that we're looking for, right? To break the 50. I don't know what confirmation we're on, but that's the confirmation, right? We're stacking confirmations. Now, let's talk about the weekly cycle. Okay? Let's talk about the weekly cycle. Every pair is different, but it's usually about 3 to 5 days. You're going to get a push in one direction, and then some kind of setup. If you're pushing up, you're going to get like a head and shoulders or a double top for price to reverse the other way after 3 to 5 days, right? If you're going 3 to 5 days in a downtrend for a lot of the pairs, around Tuesday, Wednesday, it's not the same every week because the cycles do change. This is why we tell you get to know one pair or 2 pairs, right? So, but in general, 3 to 5 days, all right? So we get a 3 to 5 day sell. Then after that 3 to 5 days, depending on your pair, you could look for a reversal the other way, right? So this pair, I'm just gonna put my little session lines on here, right? Every box, it's a different day. Okay, I went to settings, session breaks right here. Right, I made mine black. Okay, you can make that whatever you want. Is it okay? Now, this is today. Right, this is Asia session yesterday. Selling. Right. What's today? Wednesday. So this was. Yeah, Tuesday. This is Monday. Okay. Friday, we ended the day, a little bit of consolidation, and it topped up at the top, right? So 1, 2, 3 days of selling. Around Wednesday, this is GBP art. So maybe an Asia London session, right? Asia London session. We're gonna be looking for this buy. Okay, we might get like a double bottom or something, but the weekly cycle, 3 to 5 days of one direction. Look for a reversal, midweek reversal, to go the other way. Now this lines up with our other confirmations of looking for a buy. Does that make sense? So now we're stacking confirmations. No indicators except for the EMA, of course. But now you can be even more confident that you might get a stop hunt low. Okay? If you get a stop hunt low, wait till that stop hunt is complete, and then you know we're going for the buy. Okay? Now we know. But stacking up our confirmations one more time. We got 3. Wait, actually, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2. This is kind of all together. 3, 4. Like 3 to 5 days of selling, right? That's one confirmation. We're also at the weekly low. We're at the weekly 50 EMA. Well, everything's pointing for a buy. Okay? So keep that in mind on top of everything else we talked about about that midweek reversal. Sometimes it might happen on Wednesday. Sometimes it can happen on Thursday. Is it always a reversal? No. Okay? No. It could be a market reset, right? You can get a market reset for a continuation of that buy and sell. Now it's another 3 to 5 day cycle. That's why we have all of our confirmations stacked on to each other. Okay? That's why we have all of our confirmations. Did I lose anyone on there? I mean, because there's weekly cycles, there's daily cycles, there's monthly cycles. Market moves in cycles, baby. Right? You just have to know how to catch it or where to catch it. All right? How to identify it. All right? Any questions? Is everyone good? Did everyone get those charts I dropped? I dropped GA. Did I drop GU? I didn't drop GU. I think because we're already in it. So GA, I mean, we're good. Does this help? Have you guys had some kind of aha moment or kind of see things a little bit clearer in the market when charting? So here's what I want you guys to do, man. That's what I want you guys to do. Ladies and gentlemen, okay? Like a month ago, was it a month ago? I don't know, probably 4 weeks ago. I asked people to throw me charts, right? Not one person has thrown me a chart. But you guys are still struggling with charts. Throw me more of your charts. You have to chart. If you want to get good at charting and trading, you have to chart and trade. It's like running. You want to get good at running. Hold on. Well, that just threw me off, okay? Okay. If you want to get good at running, you have to run more. All right? That's why you get good at trading. You have to study. You have to chart. And you have to trade. So, yep. So, throw me charts. Drop them in the Telegram group. Tag me in the chart. All right? Don't be afraid or embarrassed of what other people think. Because I promise you that a lot of people are sucking just like you. Let's just keep it real. Right now, you probably suck. Everyone sucks at one point. But you get over that suckiness by doing more of it. So don't be afraid. Everyone has been exactly where you are now. Everyone. Everyone on this call, everyone in BYOBFX, Lorenzo, Seuss, Alfie, Cornell, all of us have been exactly where you are now. We have the support group to help you use it. Because if you don't, then you're just losing, you're throwing away money. You're throwing away money. The longer that you postpone charting and putting yourself out there, you know, the longer you are postponing your financial breakthrough. The longer you're postponing turning in that pink slip to say, hey, I don't need this job no more. Right? The longer you're postponing that new house or putting your kids in private school if that's what you want. Okay? So stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with your future. Drop the charts. Let me see them. Let me help you. Cool? All right? Don't be afraid. It's all good, baby. We're here for you. All right? So, it's about 9:45. No problem. What's going on, Jocelyn? Showbiz, thank you. Drop the charts, man. A month, only one person dropped the chart. It's crazy. Insane, right? So, we got 12 minutes. Any questions about anything we've gone over at this point? If you guys don't want to drop the charts in Telegram, because I understand. Here's my Facebook, right? Send me a friend request, but PM me, as I don't approve everyone that sends me a friend request. Right? PM me, say, DeAnte, I was on the session. Right? Then I'll approve it for the request. We got some weird people on Facebook. Okay? I'm going to be sending this. Yeah, send it to me. Even if you don't know what you're doing, even if you're confused, still send it to me. Give me support and resistance. Draw these little arrows like I did here, right? Show me what you're expecting for price to go. Okay? That's all I need to know. If you know which way price is going, jumping in won't be a problem. Okay? 12 minutes. So, alright. Is anyone need any clarity on anything that we've gone over so far today? Price action, bank rates, Fibonacci. Next week we'll probably cover buy and sell patterns again. I know it's been a while, so we'll cover that again. No problem. What else? What else is there? Does anyone struggle? It might be too late now. I should have asked this question earlier. With setting up. All right, who cares about the charts and all this? But do you know how to set up? How to connect your broker to the MC4? How to take a partial loss, a partial profit. How to move the stop loss. How to enter a trade. You guys understand the difference between the broker and the MC4? The difference between trading view and MC4? What the jobs are? I know we got some brand new people on here. I mean, it's good. If you don't, let me know. All right, you guys are good. Cool.
Nope. I'm like, nope.
Oh, okay. So
in terms of the taking your partial profits, if you're already in profit and you want to secure that, I do know how to move my stop loss into profit, but is that securing partial profit? Is that what you're saying when you say partial profit?
That's okay. So that's one way. That's one way. When I speak about partial profit, I mean, that is taking partial profit. Don't get me wrong. But when I talk about partial profit, I mean, like, if I jump in for, let's say, a $2 lot size, and I'm in the trade for 20 pips, right? That's $40. I'm up 40. I want to stake 20 of that money now. Just stay in the trade, right? Without moving my stop loss. So if I move my stop loss up, yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm still in profit, but that money isn't mine yet, right? So you could go, someone dropped a video, Rob, it's in the Telegram group, where you could go into on your mobile. I don't know if you could do it on your desktop. I've never done it. But on your mobile, you could decrease the lot size to half. So instead of $2, it's $1. And then it would say, would you like to close with profit or take partial profit, something like that. Basically, you're into it and you take $10 out of the market, but it's still in that trade. But still, you're not in it at 2 lots. You're in it at they're not in it at $2 lots. they're in it at $1 mark for the rest of that trade. There's a video. Let me see if it's Rob on here.
I know the video you're referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I've never actually done it myself. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, I mean, because that's how you keep your money, man. Like if you're in the trade, you're up 25 pips or whatever, take partial profit, move the stock loss to break even. Now you're in a risk-free trade and you made money. So now you don't have to worry about that trade no more. Move on and let it play out. You know, how far will it go? Let's write that thing out, right? So definitely do that. It's a good habit. I need to do it more. I'm not gonna lie. So, any questions about? I guess we're good here, guys. I don't want to jump on another chart. We got like 6 minutes left, and let me see something.
Well, thank you for an awesome call again.
Thank you guys for coming. Thanks, Bray. See you later. Thank you, Jocelyn. Showbiz. Are y'all messing with gold? Oh. I'm not messing with it. Let that thing play out, boy. Oh, well, I might mess with it. Just that for go ahead and show this action right here. Bigger time frame. 15 minutes. I think might keep on selling. I might have to throw something on it. Oh crap, what is this? Okay. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Bridget. How many pips is there? 200. 256. 75. What's news? Thursday. Nothing. Thank you, Princess. 1 hour. I would like to see gold pull back. I want to see it pull back. If it comes all the way down here, so be it. If I want to see it pull back up here, then I'll be looking for a sell. Right? You guys see the head and shoulders pattern, right? The head and shoulders. I want to know where we at. Wait, that's the wrong way. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. Right. Right. Yeah, just along the same. Let's see the thing. Wait, still 15 minutes. Let's see it come back up here to the top of my trend line. I want my taking a sell on that for just 100 pips. Top of the trend line. 100 pips, yeah. We got some levels in here, level support right here. So, because below that 50, what I tell you about that arm, once price is under the 50, we're going all the way down. Okay? We're in there. So, how about that? And then once it comes up here, who knows? They could go right back up, right? So we'll take it all the way down to like the 50 EMA on the 4-hour, or this level of support down here or down here. All right. I'm gonna throw this one at y'all. Gold is 4. Let's see how quickly we're able to analyze that. I mean, you don't have to have a million freaking support and resistance levels or anything like that. Just look for the pattern. Look where price is at now. That thing's jumping. Look for where price is at now. Box out price. Okay. If this happens, this is what I'm gonna do. If price goes this way, this is what I'm gonna do. Right? Don't need a million freaking panels on your chart so you can't even see it. Don't know what's going on. Right? Keep it clean, baby. All right. That's it, no gold. Just want to drop that for you guys real quick. All right. I'm out. Thank you guys for showing up. I just got to put those charts in the chat. Go ahead and check them out. Remember, shoot me a friend request if you have charts and you don't want to put them in Telegram. Shoot it to me on Messenger. Okay? It don't matter. All right? Hope you guys have a great week, great trading week, and I'll see you on the next call.